Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this video, we're talking about Sorare NBA. Looking forward to the contest starting on Monday. For this one, I'm going to talk about some good plays that I'm liking heading into Monday. It's Sunday night right now, and we're going to get into those. But also, since I'm making this on Sunday, more value might pop up over the next 24 hours. So definitely follow me on Twitter. I'll be trying to post some more value plays tomorrow here at Best Dunks. It'll be also linked down in the description of this video. Also, before we get into this video, check out my last video on NFL All Day. It'll also be down in the description, also end card of this video. They brought the playbook back, and it seems like it's fairly easy, and we could be taking advantage of this to get 2 moments here. It should be pretty easy to get 50 yards, so definitely check that one out. We've even seen some movement because of it, because Christian Kirk was one of the first ones to hit 100 yards in the challenge. His went from $3 all the way up to 9. There were some sales in the 9s. I tried to sell mine for 9 because I had 2 of them, but I wasn't able to. But I think it's still holding at 7. So we've seen a little movement with the playbook back on some moments. This one in particular, the Christian Kirk here. So that's good to see. Definitely check out that video after this one. So back here to Sorare. My limited contender this week did pretty well. Again, kind of rolling with goon squads here. No real stars. Dort disappointed a little with 23. Olenek was great as always. He's been a really good one to have. Adams I got as a reward and played him, and he did really good, 52. I didn't think he had that kind of ceiling in him. Okongwu was a little disappointing. Roby was decent play here with all the injuries to the Spurs with 19. I think his cap was a lot lower than 19, so decent play. So just checking out the manager sales here on Sorare. Going to be talking about limited in particular for this one, but I actually like Adams. I mean, with that ceiling game, when he gets rebounds and steals and blocks like he can hit a ceiling game here at 24 cap. His price is up to $22 though, getting pretty expensive on Adams. I don't know if I should sell at this price or keep him rolling. He did also miss the last game, but hopefully he'll be back for all the Grizzlies games in this slate. So Adams, if he dips under $20, I might be considering that as a pretty good purchase for this cap. I mean, you can see in his last 4 games, he's gone over that cap by a lot. And obviously, I had the percent boost on it to get up to 52. So that's the first one I like a lot. I didn't know Adams had that kind of ceiling. But looking at more into this slate, I noticed that 2 teams have 3 games, and that's the Clippers and the Heat, and they both have back-to-backs during this slate. So I'm going to be targeting some Heat and Clippers probably for value plays. Honestly, Udonis Haslem has been basically the floor for like the entire time on Sorare, but he actually played, and I mean, he got 1 and 4, but he played 9 minutes in a game. And I mean, if they're playing a back-to-back, maybe they rest Bam Adebayo and Dwayne Dedmon or something like that, and Haslam actually plays 15, 20 minutes at a cap of 5 and for $1. I mean, could be a play, but it's just pretty risky, honestly, and obviously. And then you're getting near to Drew Smith. I don't even know who this is, honestly. He got a 17 and a 14, so not too bad. Again, if they are resting some guys on these back-to-backs. The next one is Jamal Cain. I believe he played too. He had a 2017 and an 8 and a 0. So he has a pretty small cap as well at 10, but Smith is up to 12. So Cain could even be a better play here, assuming that they're going to be resting some guys. I think the Heat would do that. And then Dedmon is just $4. I like Dedmon. His cap's getting a little up there at 18. But, I mean, if they do rest Bam Adebayo, you can see he's hit a 22 here before, only 5 his last game. But with 3 games, I think he could hit over his cap here of 18, even if Bam Adebayo doesn't rest. The next one here is Moses Brown. I've been holding on to some Moses Browns I got for $1, and I think it could pay off this week with a sale. Or playing him, honestly, because it's up to $560 now for Moses Brown, but If they do rest Zubats on one of these back-to-backs here, I think you could be seeing Moses Brown play big minutes. He got 15 before in limited minutes, and he'll get some blocks. So if you can get a Moses Brown, I think that's a pretty good play for this week, considering they have those 3 games. Some other ones here, Amir Coffey, assuming Paul George, Kawhi Leonard still are going to be out, and Norman Powell. Coffey's been playing big minutes, and Kennard has been out as well. He could be playing big minutes in these games, and they're pretty cheap. 13 cap. Coffey's cap is 10. So some pretty good value with the Heat and Clippers when they have 3 games coming up. Batum, you got to play up, I guess not really that much more. It's 679 versus like high 5s or 6s for these other Clipper guys. So Batum could be an option as well. I did forget to mention, if you guys are on NBA Top Shot or follow me for NFL All Day and haven't signed up for Sorare, definitely check the pinned comment. It'll be the Sorare link to sign up. You get 20 free. And if you buy some of these cards in the auctions, 5 of them, you're going to get 1 for free. And I mean, some of these are insanely expensive. I'm pretty sure you can get any one for free, and you can get like a Giannis, and his lowest price is almost $300. So pretty good deal there if you're new to Sorare. So moving on to some other guys I like. Jalen Suggs looks like he's going to be out. Cole Anthony, he has a pretty low cap right now at 23, but his price is all the way up to $30. Going to be pretty expensive to get you a Cole Anthony, but you can see he already hit a 44 game here last week. I mean, with your percent bonuses, is looking like probably 46, 47. So Cole Anthony, pretty good, but getting expensive, good value, and good low cap. Also, Tyrese Halliburton is going to be out for at least 1 game next week, they announced. So TJ McConnell will get a big boost. Hopefully he plays because he's sitting out on Sunday. But his price is $11, so kind of expensive, and his cap's at 20. So we really need him to. I guess he hit 31, 21, 29 last week with Halliburton. So I mean, without Halliburton, he could get a mid-30s game, it seems like. And then the other point guard is Nembhard. And Nembhard is a little more than McConnell, it looks like, at 20, actually. So a good amount more. But he's another good play here. His cap's only 17. The other ones I like here, the Hawks are just dealing with a bunch of injuries. So AJ Griffin, because, what's his name? John Collins is out. This one's all the way up to 30s, cap's 18. The other one is Culver, who even with Bogdanovich back, his is only $11. He still got a ton of minutes, and you can see he put up 27, 28 for a cap of 8. So Culver makes for some really good value here. And if you guys play a lot on Sorare, they did open up a limited no cap game here, and there's 210 prizes, already almost 1,600 people in here, but these prizes can be pretty good. There's a tier 3 prize, tier 2, tier 1. So that compared to limited contender, the regular version, there's tier 5 and 4. So you're going to get better players if you come in the top 210 on here, and it's no cap. So let's look at some good no cap players. Again, I'm going to go back to the Heat. I mean, Bam Adebayo has the potential to put up huge games. His cap is actually up to 40 now, which is a good amount. But his price is $40. But for Adebayo in a no cap, I think that's even a good buy there. Jimmy Butler also is only 43. I might even go with Butler ahead of him. And Paul George is also only 43. These guys have 3 games next week, and hopefully George will play in some of them, and Butler and Adebayo. But I think those could be good for the no cap games, and they're $40, pretty expensive, but not like breaking the bank like for Giannis, who we already looked at, who's like 300. It's insane. I mean, $40, it's a seventh of the price of Giannis to get a Butler, at Adebayo, or a Paul George. So could be some good options there. Also, Devin Booker's absolutely been going off. His is all the way up to 126. But obviously in a no cap, he would make a good play. And 51 cap is getting fairly high. But in the no cap, great play. 126, pretty high. Tatum, comes in even higher than Booker at 207. Then we got 118 for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So these guys' prices are getting way up there. I kind of like the first ones that I mentioned, even though they might be a little banged up with injuries right now. The guy that was going crazy earlier this season was Pascal Siakam. Kind of cooled down a bit, but his price is $91. Fairly decent. I mean, I guess he didn't cool off in his last game. Yesterday, he got at 60, so that's probably why he got a little increase in his price there. But Siakam could make a good no-cap play, and even a cap play at 47 is not terrible for him. And the last one we'll look at here is Embiid, 184, which you guys probably think is a lot. I mean, I think that's a lot. I'm not going to be buying stuff that expensive. I'd rather stay in the Paul George, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo range in the 40s. But for a no-cap play, Embiid could be really good. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one on Sorare. Again, if you haven't signed up to Sorare yet, get your 20 free cards plus the free limited card when you buy 5 on the auctions. And check out the NFL All Day video as well. And I'll catch you guys in another video.